back with another review of another Comic-Con. This one is the Northern National featuring FanX, which took place September 29th to October 1st, 2023. So, let's get into this one. So, unfortunately, I do not have any video for it, and that is quite alright. We'll just use a slideshow of photos to kind of represent what transpired, right? So this was a brand new con, absolutely brand new. It was the first one ever. It was a 3-day event. My opinion, way too much for a first con, but you know, I digress. So that's not that important. Okay, so I sold no sketch covers as per usual, and it seems that's just the way it goes at cons. I can never sell those big ticket items, and I guess maybe that's because people at Comic Cons don't want to buy expensive things. I sold 3 sketch cards. One of Godzilla, one of Hisoka, and one of Madara. So each one of those I sold for $40 Canadian. So that was $120. So that was pretty cool. But again, we have to take in our production costs, right? So, you know, each sketch card cost me about like 23 cents to make. So that's like 69 cents. And I always put them in a one-touch case. So that's like $6, right? Because it's about $2 each. Labor, like time to draw it and such, so I gotta take off another like $46.50. So that total is like $53.19. So our total profit from selling those cards is $66.81. Art books. I sold 2 of my art book number 6, which was the newest one at the time. The total of the sales from that is like $35.40. But again, once again, we're going to talk production costs. So, you know, for the printing, the bag and board for them and such, that cost me like $18.98. So my profit was $16.42 for it. We're going to go on to our prints. Okay, so I sold one of my Batman prints. Now this one's different than the others because it's like all my Batman covers I drew all together. And, you know, I made like $15 profit on that. And I've already subtracted the costs of like printing and such. So $15 profit for that one print. I sold one Batman Flash, one Carnage, 3 Batman Who Laughs, 1 Thanos, 2 Doctor Strange, 2 Omni-Man vs. Homelander. Jeez, tongue-tied. 2 Deadpool, 2 of my Daredevil, 1 of the Hulkbuster, 1 of Batman vs. Robins, 4 of Stan Lee, 2 of Iron Man Venomized, 1 of Daredevil and Spider-Man, 1 of the Saga of Spider-Man, 1 of Data, 1 of Riker, 3 of Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, 1 of Rogue, 1 of 007 Batman, also with Catwoman, 1 Superman, 1 Colossus, 1 Hellboy vs. Spawn, 3 of my Superior Spider-Man, like with Venom, 4 of the Halo ones, 1 of the Heroes and Villains, but that's actually like 2 prints because they're 2 that go together, 2 of Harley Quinn, 2 of Jack Kirby, 2 of Steve Ditko, 3 of the Hulk, 4 of Boba Fett, 3 of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and 1 of Predator. So that was $300 I made off those prints because I was selling them at $5 each. because really that's all because I'm trying to get rid of my prints completely. I want them gone because at this point, like I said, even in the last video, I decided I am going to not be doing Comic Cons anymore. I mean, unless they're local or like really close, I'm not going to bother because the costs are way too much. You don't make any money, right? At least I don't. So that being said, let's just go over that one more time real quick. So I made like $66.81 off of the sketch cards, $16.42 off the art books. My prints, how much I actually made was $119.40 because I had to take off the cost of like the sleeve and printing. $15 for the Batman print, the large one with all the Batman. So that total profit for that 3-day con was $217.63. Okay, so I had gotten this table for free, so I had no table cost, so that was good. We didn't have to pay for insurance like we did at Fan Expo or Toronto Comic Con kind of thing, which was also good. I spent $23.25 on social media advertising, just to promote about the show. But I also did this because it was a new show, and when I saw that there wasn't that many people like showing like that they were going like on a Facebook event, I did another boost, my own personal boost of $110.25 to try and bring awareness, because it seemed like no one knew that this con was even happening. It was in my hometown of Windsor, so the gas I spent going back and forth those 3 days was $6.56. I didn't pay for any food. Normally I buy snacks and stuff like that, but because it was my home con, I was lucky to have my mother show up and she brought me food, so I didn't pay for that. And again, didn't have to pay for a hotel. Parking was free. I didn't make any new signage, right? But I also have to subtract, like as I did before, the new materials that I bought for my booth, like my table setup, that I was subtracting over the year based off of the number of hours of each con. So my rotating pegboard shelf, I have to subtract $65 from that. My portable display, which goes behind me where I can put up stuff, that's $146.25. Printing for business cards is $15.25. So the total cost of the con was $366.56, and that's my local con. So that is one of the cheaper ones, really, when you think about the time. But overall, again, even with how much I sold, I lost $148.93 doing that con. So, I mean, this is the last one I'm reviewing for 2023, not 2013. Sorry. And yeah, I'm like looking back and like out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cons I did, I lost money on most of them. Only 3 did I ever make a profit. Like, because I have this all out in front of me, and because I did some recalculating, even because of when I was doing my videos, I wasn't dividing up things fairly, because but I recalculated. So like, for example, Toronto Comic Con, I lost $1,272.73 for doing that show. So that show is, no, I will not do that show ever again. No, not unless I was asked to be there as a guest or something and they paid for my hotel and my food or whatever. I will not do that show again. I did the Rose City Comic Convention, which isn't the same as the Rose City one that most people know. This is one that's here in my hometown of Windsor. That one I made $328.07, and that was just a 1-day, 7-hour con. Sure, I'm going to do that one again. Sarnia Pop Culture Show, which isn't too far, but it's still far enough. I made $35.30. So I'm going to say, even though I made money, it's not worth me doing that. Like, for $35.30 for an 8-hour, show plus travel time, not worth me going. CK Expo, I made $131.91. Not that much, but I mean, Chatham, Kent is only an hour away from me. So yes, I will be doing the show again in 2024. Stratford Comic Con, which was a fantastic little show at Allegiant. I got to meet so many great other vendors and comic creators. I lost $26.82. So yeah, again, not going to do that show. Niagara Falls Comic Con. I lost $950.27 on that show. Not going to do that again. Another show where it's like, unless I'm being paid to be there, like, or they're giving me a free table and free lodging or whatever, never again, London Forest City Comic Con, another nice little show I like to do. I lost $64.92 doing that show. So again, not going to be doing that one. London Comic Con, which is the same city, but another event, and it's a larger one. It's a bigger one. It's a 2-day event. I lost $489.59 on that con. So again, even though I like these places, I like these cons, I like the organizers, I am not going to do that one. And then the one we just did today, the Northern National, I lost $148.93 on a local con. I mean, if they were doing it again, I might possibly do it because I'm here in this city, but I don't believe that con is ever going to happen again at this point. It was just a horrendous turnout. Sales were bad, not just for me, I'm sure. So, I mean, that being said, like, is Artist Alley a dead end? Is it? I mean, tell me your experiences. Anybody, if you're watching this and you do Comic Cons, tell me, honestly, are you really making a profit at any of these? Like, is it worth your time to do them? I don't know. Just let me know, because I've lost hope in them. And, some people might say it's superhero fatigue. Some people might say it's the tail end of the pandemic. Some people might say all kinds of things. But honestly, I don't feel it's worth my time to do them. I mean, I love them. I enjoyed them. Like, I would rather just go to a con, pay the entry fee just to show up and, experience the con than set up and do a table and lose money, like crazy. I might as well be spending money, on things that I want or like. But anyways, that's everything from this year. So thanks for watching.